twice, my shooter in the VIP. 10th grade, bought a frame, blew off of licks. Pack set, feel like I'm cruising on the ship. It's your birthday, put some ice on your wrist. I reached every goal, had to write another list. I'm struggling on toe, I just biting on the lip. I fly across the globe and I call another hit. They watching cause they know how slimy he can get. I'm running to the top, I'm bottom of the ditch. Your favorite rap burn and he running out of hits. Say the wrong word, I'm shoot him in. This a big dog, you a poodle, I'm a pit. My choice is dog just as far as I can spit.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of KLA Sports. I'm your host, Kyle Alexander, and today I am sitting here with future James Madison quarterback Billy Atkins. Billy, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
All right, that's great. Great to hear that. And I say he's committed to James Madison, so today we're going to do a little interview and film session. So I'm going to ask him a couple questions and then break down some of his film. And, just see like stuff where he can improve on his game, what he thinks he's great at, and some comparisons. So without further ado, we can get started. Now, Billy, when did you first get into football, and what made football your main sport? What made it like, all right, football is what I want to do?
So starting off football, I started when I was about 4 years old. It was first like me and my dad. He got me like this little football. It's red and silver football. I used to practice with that in the front yard with him every single day. And ever since then, I kind of fell in love with it. Believe it or not, I started as a center and like a D tackle. I wasn't very big, but also I wasn't very good. So like they tried to get me in the field, and that's when I started. I think I was 5 years old. I think the age limit was 6. So I started like, a little bit early. Then ever since then, I started playing quarterback. So the next year, I played 6'7". I was younger, but I played quarterback that year. Ever since then, I'm playing quarterback.
All right. Yeah, it was just hard to imagine you playing on the O-line or D-line. But yeah, we've seen you play quarterback now. You're arguably one of the best quarterbacks at St. Joe. And have you played any other sports in the past that have helped translate with football?
Honestly, not really. I've kind of always been like a football guy. I played lacrosse for I think 5 years, and that kind of just helped me with my conditioning. But ever since then, I actually transferred to play indoor football just to get like more football practice in. I kind of just tuned in on my craft.
Yeah. And it's kind of interesting here because, a lot of, especially with quarterbacks, you hear baseball because when they practice with the pitchers, that helps with different angles.
Definitely.
Now, we both came to St. Joe the same year. So what made St. Joe the school for you, the right school for you?
Yeah, honestly, St. Joe, they promoted a lot, but it hits different actually at the school. And that's like the brotherhood. Like no matter if you're white, black, Asian, Latino, doesn't matter. Like it's just like it's a big old family at that school. And on my shadow day, I really felt that. And Coach Holzer, if you live in Maryland, like about his passing game, his way of coaching. And I kind of felt like I had to be at a school like that to, fully, I guess meet my potential. And I had to go to a school that would help me succeed in life.
Right. And great. That was a great decision for the school to get you and Coach Holzer in that passing game. So now we're going to look at some film here real quick. So we're going to look at some film here from looking at film from your junior and senior year. So that's good. So we can look at this first play here. See you drop back and you kind of hit somebody, between the sideline and the corner. And here's another angle right here. So what was going through your mind in this play, when you drop back right here and you see the receiver? And, that's a tough throw for anybody to make. So what was going through your mind when you was making that throw?
So first things first, I knew that McDonough, they were playing a like cover 2-man defense, and they were just betting on their D-line trying to get to me the entire game. And I knew that my slides, especially bumping AC, that they could beat any linebacker or any DB in the state. So I felt that if I could get like a good rub on that backer, then I could put the ball like where it should be. And that's exactly what happened. Tyler said a good rub for bump on the on the vert switch or whatever.
Yeah, and we see that at the top of the MSJ logo.
Yeah, so Tyler said like honestly, like in football, like we call it a pick or whatever. But I mean, football is just a rub, whatever.
Right.
So I put the ball on the sideline and let Bumble get it.
Right. That was a great throw, great catch. And you see it from this angle right here. It's great. Now looking at this play here, see it drop back, kind of avoid a little bit of pressure, and then throw it, between two defenders for the end zone. So, what went behind this play right here?
So this is versus Franklin. They play out a cover one man. And I knew that all I had to do was just keep that safety in the middle of the field. Well, actually, on the far left hash. So he was a hash safety, and he's playing over top of the ball. I knew that Tyler could actually stay skinny on the post, and I could feed it between like the corner and the safety. And that's exactly what happened. I put the ball right down like the middle of the goal.
There.
And worked out.
Yeah. And this play right here. No, we see.
So this is where council. Yeah. So this is where the council. They're playing like a quarters look. And all this play is like we call it dagger. You're good. Yeah. We call it dagger, whatever.
Yeah.
So the two receiver, he's vertical. So he's trying to clear out that safety. Tyler's running like a deep post dig type thing. And AC trying to run like a spin route to hold like the linebacker like under him. And I knew that if I could just keep that linebacker down on AC and focus on AC, then I could just like layer the ball a little bit, put like some touch on the ball, and let Tyler make a play on it, and which he did. Yeah. So that worked out too.
And this is the next play against Calvert Hall. So you kind of just throw it deep, let one fly.
Actually, it's pretty similar to that actually. So Calvert Hall, they were betting on Tate not being able to beat their cornerback, but I mean, I feel like he's the best receiver in the whole nation. So if I got him 1-on-1, I would take my shot down the field. So that's what I did.
And you see it right there.
Yeah, and you see the results. So
yeah. So you say you feel Tay is the best receiver in the nation. That's very high praise for your receivers that you have. Do you have that trust in your receivers? Because I've kind of seen it on film and in person that you when it's time calls, you just be like, all right, I know my receiver can get that, so I can throw it up to him.
Yeah, no question. I feel like we had the best receivers like in the whole state. Our receiver core it was lights out. We had guys who could get open, but like past linebackers, we had guys who could beat corners over top. So we were just so well rounded. And also like as I mentioned, like the play calling was great. And we were always able to just like dissect the defense, no matter who it was.
Right. That was a great offense that year, especially with Marlo Wax at running back. That was just a great offense.
Yeah, can't forget about that. Marlo, he's a big back, but he's much faster than he looks. That I always kept defense honest. If I wanted to like run an RPO, I could pick the hand off, whatever, pull it back and throw it. If I wanted to give it to him, Marlo might take it 80 yards. So yeah, we were super well rounded. Yeah.
And freshman year, first game of the season, St. Joe was down against St. Mary Riken. And, you guys sent in to replace the starter. And, you almost let it come back. Unfortunately, you fell short. But we see the results for the rest of that season was actually pretty good results. So what was that feeling like when you first went in? And what was it like knowing that you were going to be the guy going forward?
So coming in as a freshman, I was confident that I could at some point play. I wasn't sure if that was going to be as a starter or as a backup, whatever. But I knew that I had a chance to play and get some varsity reps in. So that first game versus Riken, we were just having a tough game, and it just wasn't going well. We tried to, put like a different spark to the offense. So it was like late in the game, Coach Holzer, we weren't moving the ball that well. So he can toss me into the fire a little bit. So I got out there, started making some plays. I think I scored 2 touchdowns. And I think I threw a pick to end the game off. So I mean, it was a tough loss, but it was a great experience. And ever since then, I started. So I mean, it was a tough year for me, but I feel like that kind of built me to be like the person I am, and not just like the athlete I am. Because I mean, I fought through a lot of adversity that year, trying to just be good enough to play, I guess like on that level.
Right. And you say he came in and it was kind of tough. I kind of see like what happened in Philadelphia when they played the Packers this past year. Wentz wasn't really getting the job done, so they sent in Hurts. Provided that spark, almost led the comeback, fell short, and now they're rolling with him for the rest of the year. So and we've seen the results pay off with you being the starter for the rest of the year, and 3 years after that. Now in 2019, fast forward a little bit here, you helped to lead the school to a championship. It felt like every year that the team got closer to that goal from our freshman year. So I know freshman year kind of seemed like we missed the playoffs, I believe, and then second year we made it, and then this our junior year, it was like, all right, we finally got the goal done. So what was that moment like when you finally achieved that goal and capped off your high school career with a ring?
Yeah, that was awesome. It kind of felt like a relief a little bit, because the sophomore year we fell kind of short of reaching our goal. We were up on Spalding late in the game, and they came back and beat us, and that was tough. So I feel like us being able to come back like the next season and pulling out versus a McDonough team that actually beat us early in the year.
Yeah.
That was an awesome accomplishment. And shouts out to McDonough because they were a crazy team that year. They were really good.
I believe that was homecoming they beat us, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they beat us homecoming at our field, and there's some dogs.
Yeah. So it's like they won the battle, but we won the war eventually.
Yeah.
And I actually have a play here from that championship game. So I'm gonna pull it up here in a little bit. So right here, kind of like, all right. So right here, you see a little play action. Throw a deep and kind of hit your receiver right there between the corner, but almost triple coverage if you count the sideline as a defender. So what was going through your mind there in this play?
So if you know about what happened, like I guess early in the playoffs, so our big tall receiver Tay, who's like 6'5", runs like a 4.4 laser. He got hurt versus Calvert Hall like early in the game. But we knew that Tyler, also him being about 6'4", probably about 6'3", 6'4" as well. I knew that I had a matchup versus the corner. The second thing as well, Trader the safety, he's playing way too shallow and way too far inside. And his responsibility is to play over top, being that it is cover 2 man. But I knew that he was way out of position. So I felt that if I could put the ball to the sideline and downfield, then I can actually complete the pass, and it actually worked out.
Right. Yeah, because you can see right here that there's actually room. If you could like to throw him out and lead him to like around the 50, and even just lead him to the sideline, so you have that room to kind of work with.
Yeah, because Trader. Yeah, because Trader, he's fast, but he's not fast enough to recover from that angle.
Right. Yeah. There's just another play right here. This is from the championship, but so this play right here, we see that, we see there's pressure in your face and you actually throw it as you get hit or hit a little bit and you hit the receiver right there in the tight window. So what was going through your mind? Were you thinking like, I got to get this out before I get hit, or what?
Honestly, I don't think about the hit that much. I kind of just feel the pressure more than anything. Right. But my first responsibility as a quarterback is to get the ball out of my hands. And knowing that I have like a scissor concept versus cover 2 man, like all to do is just hold that safety long enough to throw to either the corner or the post. I mean, it's my decision, right? So I slide up in the pocket and I just put the ball to the side and hoping that my guy can get there before like safety does. And it worked out.
Yeah, because you see right here, if you look at the logo, you have 2 receivers right here. So one cutting to the left or to the left side of the field, and then the other cutting to the right, and that kind of confused the defense. And you see right there, he, completes the catch in the tight window. Now, another thing, I think that's a really impressive catch, especially not to get too racial here, but a lot of thing with black quarterbacks, people try to say is they can't, like throw accurate, or they can't throw outside the numbers and stuff like that. So for you to make that type of throw in high school, and you have 3 years of college before you can go to the draft, so you have that room to get better. It kind of shows that you're kind of ahead of that curve.
Yeah, I would hope to say that. I'm throwing from the opposite hash, I think, in this clip, but
Yeah,
I feel like my game it's definitely based around being like precision accurate, like with football. And I feel like the fact that I can put the ball anywhere on the field kind of makes me who I am as a quarterback.
right. And yeah, you're right. You did throw. You can see right there. It's from one hash all the way to the other sideline, basically. Um, and here's another clip right here. So you see it kind of move around a little bit, hit a receiver on the run, and gets a big gain out of that. So this play, uh, you're not, or yeah, you're a pretty athletic quarterback. You can move around a little bit. So what was going on when you felt the first defender on you?
So first Holy Spirit, they take a lot of wide pressures because they have extremely fast DNs, and like their entire game plan was just trying to beat our tackles outside. So all I did was just like stay in my pocket or slide up if necessary, and that's what
Right,
I did right here. I slid up in the pocket. I saw that I had my guy coming open, so I just hit him with the ball.
right. Great plays, great instincts. So, all right. Now this season was sadly shortened, but you were an advocate for football this season in Maryland. What made you decide to step out and speak out for those athletes that share similar feelings?
Honestly, me personally, me being committed like to school already, and I have like my spot secured, wasn't incredibly important like for me to play this season. But I knew that I had guys who were talented on my team who could play at any level. And I feel like they needed like one more shot to get back on the field and try to make a name for themselves, like in the recruiting world.
Right. And so your plans actually was to sit out this season along with Dante. I did not know that. But yeah, we saw you played in that scrimmage and that game, and you were just really you saw you use your platform, and I think that's something big, especially for this generation of athletes, because we see going back to Kaepernick, he was like kind of the first player to speak out and use his platform against something that he believed in for this generation. So now we see players more advocating for stuff they believe in, standing up, not just shutting up and dribble or shutting up and throwing the football. They're actually speaking out for what they strongly believe in.
Yeah,
And I respect you for that. Um, Now, what is it about James Madison that made you decide this is the place for me?
well, first thing first, I mean they are a notorious like winning program. Like
Yeah,
they win football games, and they have fun doing it. Like
right,
their fan base is crazy. It's loud. It's rowdy. Like the stadium it's big and beautiful.
right,
Second thing as well, Coach Montgomery, the OC and the quarterback coach at JMU, he's a guy who's coached a lot of big time players. He coached Phillip Rivers, Big Ben, and he put those guys in the pros. And I think most recently it was Ben DiNucci. He's at the
yeah,
Dallas Cowboys right now. So he's a guy who I feel like he can take me to reach my goals in life. So I feel like JMU's a place where I can maximize my potential as a player. And I feel like it's the best place for me.
right. So I know our history teacher, Mr. Davis, is proud right now. But yeah, I was just thinking that too. James Madison, they've been winning a lot lately. I know like they won 14 games twice in this two seasons out of the last couple seasons, won championships. So and they go up against some pretty good competition, and I think that is a good place for you. So I wish you the best of luck there. Um, Now, last question is, which NFL QBs, past or present, had a big influence on your game, and who do you look up to and why?
I think I said before in an interview, but like Deshaun Watson, he's a guy who I kind of put my game up to a little bit. He's a guy who took a team that wasn't that good this year, but pushed himself to be the best player, the best player he could be, as well as trying to make his team better. He's a guy who like through it all, like through like the ups and downs of the season. Like he tried to just make his team as best as possible. He was getting hit, he was getting thrown around, whatever, but he still tried to be tough about it. Finish out the season strong. I think he actually passed for was like most yards like in the like entire NFL.
Yeah, I think he led the league in passing yards, like
That's
4,000, over
that's crazy.
4,000.
And he lost like his I guess well, it's not even up for debate. He lost his best weapon he had over there.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a lot about him and his character.
Yeah, definitely. And that was actually one of my comparisons for you was Deshaun Watson, just because of that. He has the athleticism to move around in the pocket, and also, like you said, just the will his team. He's doing the season didn't go as they planned, but he did his best to will that team. And I actually want to pull up a clip here just to kind of compare the two. But another comparison I had was also Russell Wilson, just because um, they're both again like that athletic quarterback that can move around, knows when to take off, and is dangerous because it's like if you sag off, he's gonna run, and then if you play up, he has that receiver that's gonna beat him over the, is gonna beat him over the top. So this is a play by you. I just wanted to look. So you see you evade three defenders right there, and then you just take off and get the first down. So what was going through your mind in this play?
So this play, it was a smash switch concept, and like I guess off the jump, it just wasn't looking well. I'm also felt like the pressure coming behind me, so I had to like just slide up a little
Right
bit.
there.
Yeah, so I slid up, whatever. And I saw it like coming to my face, so I just kind of like avoided it, whatever.
Yeah.
Try to just get yards. Yeah.
I see you get the first down. So we see it's similar to this clip right here. Watson drops back, looking, feels pressure, goes up, and just takes off, gets the first down.
Yeah, gets the first down.
It's actually another play I wanted to look at. I just thought it was pretty smooth. So, you drop back, step up, feel pressure, and then you throw it on the, you're going to your left side and you're right-handed, so you throw it and hit a receiver deep. So what was this play like? What was going through your mind here when you
I think the play before we had like some misstep or something happened. I mean, it was like 3rd and like 25. And I think I checked the play call to like our not smash concept, our shallow concept. And I was trying to get a matchup with Tyler, like over the safety. So I dropped back, whatever. And Pilates, like they're definitely known for the great pass rush. I think they have 5 guys going FBS, like on D line. So drop back, up in the pocket, sprint left, whatever. And I know it's a deep throw, so I kind of like halfway set my feet a little bit and try to get out as fast as possible.
You can see right there, you set your feet.
Yeah, I have guys come behind me, so I try to get out as fast as I can. So I get downfield, so my guys open, I'm gonna make a play with that.
Right. So you see Russell Wilson is one of my comparisons. See, he's running out, felt the pressure, and just zips it downfield to open receiver and is able to get them in the red zone. So this play right here, you kind of drop back, make him miss, and then you're able to get that first down even more. So what was this play like when you just what made you decide to take off and just not, instead of what in your head went off and saying just take off instead of trying to move around and find the pass?
So I think, funny enough, I think this is the exact same pass concept. I think it's shallow again, and I knew that they broke our contain, like on the
right there.
line, whatever. So I kind of slid up, whatever, and a linebacker on my face, he started tagging me, so I just had to make a move on him.
Yeah.
Try to have
boom
with it.
Right there.
It worked. And I just made a second move, whatever, and got a few more yards.
Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah. Kind of use the ref as like a pick right there.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So back to this is a different play. You see, kind of fake the screen, and then you roll out to your right or left, and then you hit the AC right there. So, what was this play like? What was the design like? What was going through your head?
So we call this play Fox. This is just like a fake screen, whatever. So we fake the screen, whatever, and after that, it's like 4 burst rules. And what should have happened didn't happen. I would have had guys open downfield, but again, they broke our contain and broke my protection. So I had to get out the pocket.
Yeah.
Give him like a little half move, which I just kind of hold him a little bit, and it worked. I kind of got the ball out as fast as I could.
Yeah. AC right there. I play drop back, and just like go over the middle. This play, I kind of like this play just because you see he has a step on the corner or the defender, and the defender is right there. He's in a he is in a position to make a play, but you put it only to where the receiver can get it. So no, what was happening during this play?
So this is a bird switch concept. And I got my big body receiver Tyler come down and working the seam, whatever. And my read is to read their right side safety. And if he hesitates, which he did, I can hit like the vertical.
Yeah, right there. Just kind of gets him right there. This might be not to that play, but this is something I kind of see with you is just like sitting in the pocket and giving, trusting your guys. Gilmore, we know Stephon Gilmore is one of the, best corners in the league. And he's like, Russell wasn't like, all right, you're defensive player of the year, but I have DK Metcalf on my team. So he kind of just sat there and trusted his guys. So I feel like it's kind of similar to this play, like pressures. There is pressure in your face a little bit, but you kind of just sit there cool, calm, and collected, and you just hit Dante over the middle for a big gain. So what was going on? What was going through this play when you saw?
So on the right side, there's a smash concept, and they're in like this cover 4, but it's really like man coverage. After I get past like 10 yards, whatever. So I know I have essentially man coverage after Dante crosses about 10 to 12 yards, whatever. And I feel like there's no corner like in the whole league who can run with them. So I just put it out in front of him and let him go get it.
Yeah. Let me see that right there. So, all right. I think that's going to be it for the interview. Billy, thank you again. If you want to plug your socials or just tell people where they can follow you at, you can do that.
So my Instagram is w.atkins_. My Twitter is w.atkins15_. If you guys follow me on there, I'll try to get back to you if you DM me or whatever. So yeah.
All right. Billy, thank you again for the interview and the film session breaking down the plays. Now that's going to be it for this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also be on the lookout because I have some mock off-season videos coming out. I'm doing the Jaguars next. All my stuff's going to be in the bio, Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget to follow me also on this new app called Locker Room. It's a great app. You can talk to people about sports, whatever. It don't even have to be about sports. People be in there talking about The Bachelor, WandaVision. So, if you want to, if you just want a place where you can talk to people and just have like a chill environment, Locker Room is definitely the app. But yeah, Billy, I just want to say thank you one more time.
Yep, no problem, bro.
No, I wish you the best of luck at James Madison.
Thank you, appreciate it a lot.
All right, so that's it for this episode. I'll talk to you guys next time.